Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today's video is going to be divided into two parts, and the first part is going to be on how to make this cute 6 pieces bustier panel dress step by step. So the next part, that is the second part, which we'll be working on maybe next week in my next video, to be on how to make the drapes and all of the other extra details that is on the dress. So but basically today's video is on how to make a 6 pieces bustier dress step by step. So let's proceed, guys, and hit the subscribe button below your screen. Of course, the first thing is to get your basic dress block, and the next thing will be to measure how long you want your dress to be, and that's it for me right there. So you can either measure maybe 34 or 35 inches depending on how long you want your dress to be. So for me, where my pattern ends, that's the length I want for my dress. So yeah, so I'm just going to label it my hem level. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to measure my under bust. So you just measure what your under bust measurement is. Mine is 14 inches, so I'm going to measure right from my shoulders all the way to where that 14 inches stops, and that's it for me right there. So pretty much now on that line I'm going to measure out half inch from both my dart legs. I'm going to measure half inch out, and that is what I've done. You can see that. So I'm going to now connect from those points. I'm going to connect it straight to the my waist level, so like I've just done. So you can see that. Now I'm just going to connect from those points back to my bust point. So you can see I'm using the curved part of my French curve to draw this curved line. So pretty much that's that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to draw in the shape of my neckline. So from my armhole level right there, I'm going to measure how deep I want my neckline to be. It's not exactly a sweetheart neckline. It's kind of like it's not deep. Is a slight kind of sweetheart neckline. It's not deep at all. So I'm not going to make the depth of my neckline, I'm not going to make it deep. Now the next point you can see around the dart area right there is the highest point of my neckline. That is how high you want your neckline to be. So you just measure how high you want that to be at that point, and then you connect all of the points together. So you connect from there straight to the depth, and then you connect from the middle straight to the armhole level. So yeah, that's that. Now the dart intake I have on my neckline right there, I'm going to measure what I have there, and then I'm going to measure it out from the outside that line right there. I'm going to measure it out. So right where I have my pen, that's where you measure it out from. So whatever your dart intake is, you measure it right from that point outside. So that is that for me. Then I'm going to reconnect that to my bust point. So pretty much now I'm just going to label the center front and side front, and then I'm going to cut it out appropriately. So I'm cutting out my center front right now. You can see that. So I've cut that out, and that is my side front that I'm cutting out right now. So that's it pretty much. So yeah, and my front is complete. So that line you can see right there is just the border line for the front. So I'm just going to fold it. So when I'm cutting on my fabric, you fold it because it's not really needed. It's just the border line. So I'm just labeling the waistline so that you can see that that is the waistline of my pattern. So now I'm going to get a new piece of paper, and then I'm going to be starting with my center front. So I'm placing my center front right on that new piece of blank paper. Now at the hem of my pattern right there, I'm just going to measure out an extension. This can be how depending on, you can be anyhow, it can be any measurement. It can be 5 inches, it can be 6 inches, 10 inches, depending on how wide you want it to be. So if you want the flare of your 6 pieces panel to be really wide, you have to use like a really wide measurement. So but I'll suggest you start with maybe like 8 inches, and also it depends on the amount of fabric you also have, because the wider it is, the larger the amount of fabric you need to cut your pattern. So yeah, now you're going to draw a line from that point straight to your waist line, and that's for that. Now I'm going to pick up my side front, and then I'm going to place it on the same pattern paper, the same blank paper. I'm just going to extend that line so that everything just aligns. So I'm pinning my side front on the blank paper right now. So now at the side part, that is the center part rather, at the center part of my side front, I'm going to measure the exact same extension I did for my center front. So if you measured like maybe 8 inches for your center front, the wideness of the flare, you also do the same also for this part of your side front, that is the center part of your side front. Now we are going to connect from that point straight to the waist line again. So yeah, now you go to the side part of your side front, that is the other part, the side seam part of your side front, and the same measurements that we've been measuring for all the flares, the one we did for the center front and the one we just finished doing for the side fronts, you measure the same extension for the other part, that is the side seam part of your side front. So if it's 8 inches, you measure 8 inches again. So yeah, that's that. So I'm just going to connect that back to my waistline again, and that completes it. So yeah, I'm just labeling it just so you know that you can measure as whatever width you want. So it can be 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 inches, depends on how wide you want it. So yeah, so you're going to be measuring half-inch allowance to that part of the pattern, half-inch allowance to that other part, and at the side seam you measure 1 inch side seam allowance. So yeah, I'm just going to cut all of that out now, as you can see. So I'm cutting my side front out, you can see, and then I've cut also my center front out. So when you're cutting on your fabric, you cut one piece on fold for the center front, and for the side front you cut two pieces. So I hope you got the drift. Now let's move straight to the back of our pattern. Now for the back, we start the exact same way we started for the front, which is by measuring your dress length, and that's my dress length for the back right there. Now I'm going to measure the neckline of my back. That is how deep I want the neckline to be, and that's it right there. So I just went from my armhole level, I just went 1 inch down. So it depends on you. If you want your own back neckline to be deeper than that, you can go lower. Then I'm just going to connect that straight to my actual armhole level, as you can see me doing. So that completes the back neckline. Now I'm going to go to my back width there, that my across back level there. I'm going to measure half-inch out from my dart line, so you can see that. Then I'm now going to draw a straight line from those points straight to my actual back dart. So yeah, now I'm just going to label it and cut it out appropriately. So that's my center back and that's my side back. So pretty much now at my waist level right there, I just want to shape in the zipper allowance part of my back. So at my waist level right there, I'm going to measure out half-inch. You can see that, and then I'm going to connect to the line where my dart stops at my upper hip level, and then I'm going to connect also at the top to like anywhere above my armhole level, and that's it. So I'm just going to cut out my panels right now. So yeah, cut out the center back and cut out the side back. So I'm cutting out the center back and the side back. So that's it, completely cut out. So now I'm going to get a blank piece of paper just like I did for my front, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing. I don't think I need to explain too much. Everything I did, the exact same thing I did for my front, you do the same thing also for the back, the same measurements. So if it's 8 inches you measured for the front extension, you also do the same also for the back extension. So you can see that's the side back I'm working on right there. So I'm completing the whole flares. So that's completely done. So now that's just where you add your allowance, half-inch to the centers and 1 inch to the side seam. So yeah, when you're cutting on your fabric, you cut two pieces for the center back and then you cut two pieces also for the side back. And these are all my patterns cut out on my fabric. Now to sewing. Let's start with the front, and that's my front fabric right there. So to sew that, the ankara part is the center front part, so you can see it's opened up. So the other plain pieces are the side front. So you place the side piece over the center front right sides together, so you understand what I'm talking about. So you place the side front on the center front on both sides, right sides together. So you do for the first side front first, and before you going on to the second side front. And this is me sewing it all up together. So that's my first side front being sewn right now. That's complete, and then I'm going to move straight to my second side front. So that's my second side front I'm placing on it right now. So just going to sew that, and pretty much that's that for all of that, and that's my front complete. So yeah, now I'm just going to move straight to the back, and then you do for the back also. You sew the back panels also together. And when you're done, you place front and back together over each other, right sides together, and then you sew the side seam. And that completes it. And of course, if you are sewing for yourself, you have to cut things like linings and all of those things, because you need to turn your neckline and the edges of your hemline and all of those things. So yeah, this is my completed dress. So this is what it looks like. I'm just going to place this on my mannequin right now so you can see the full fits. And of course, if you look at the design of the dress, the picture design, you would see that the dress is structured. So to achieve that, you can just like add a boning to the lining of the side of your dress. So at the side seam of your lining, you attach a boning to that part to give that part some structure. Also remember to iron on interfacing to the fabric, that is to your dress, to your actual dress, just to give it some structure. You give the bust area some structure, and also to give the flares some structure. And that's that. And that's it for today's tutorial. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button below your screen, tap the like button also, and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming tutorials when I post them. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.